Jasmine, this is such a controversial topic.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Jazz. No, I'm not being the epitome of health today or any day, really. But I just kind of want to talk about something. You know, it's gonna be a quick one, probably only a couple minutes. Then I'm gonna say this all the time, and then it ends up being a little bit more. But seriously, I just want to keep this short. I don't know. I don't know why, but I just felt like making this. Do I believe in God? Do I believe in heaven or hell? Let's get right into it. Do I believe in God? Yes, I believe in God, but I do not believe that there's a big man sitting up in the clouds deciding who gets to live a happy life and who doesn't. Who decides, hey, you know what, you've done something bad, we're gonna condemn you, or whatever the hell word they use out of, ooh. I don't believe that there's someone up there that says, okay, you're a bad person, you're going to hell in this fiery pit of nothingness. Oh my God, you're a good person, you go to church, but you're shitty to people. Okay, you're gonna get into heaven in this big fluffy cloud thing of kingdom of glory. No, I don't think that's how it is whatsoever. I believe in God in the sense of everything around me is so beautiful, and I'm not really talking about man-made. I'm talking about nature. I'm talking about the sky, the trees, the earth beneath my feet. Not a rapper. I'm talking about just the essence of beauty and what I truly feel. You know, I don't believe that you have to see something for it to be real. Like, I feel like what a boring life that would be. You can't see feelings, but you feel them. You know what I mean? I understand a lot of people coming from a science-based perspective. Science, bitch! I don't really have any kind of judgment on the Bible and stuff like that because who knows, you know what I mean? But what I do know is that this whole picture of heaven and hell and sin and what is right and wrong was something that was built by a society who wanted to create fear, who wanted to tell people that, you know, if you didn't go to church, if you weren't a good boy or a good girl, like, you're going to hell and all this kind of stuff. Like, this is a sin, this is not, this is whatever. You know, like, to me, I don't, it makes no sense to me how people can say, okay, you go to church, oh, you're a good person. Just because you show up to a building does not mean that you're a good person. You know what I mean? Like, the amount of priests that have been found out to be raping children for so long, like, it just disgusts me. And I don't have any negative look on those who go to church. I just personally don't choose to because I don't believe that I have to go to church in order to prove my love for the higher ups or the higher, just my higher self, the higher being, whatever else is out there, you know what I mean? Like, I believe so strongly that we truly do create our own realities. So when it comes to heaven and hell, it only exists if you believe it exists. I don't think that once we die, there's like this thing where we either fall and go like underground and go into this big pit of fire, or if we've lived a good life and we were a good person, then we get to walk into the gates of heaven where it's all clouds and angels and whatever. Because I truly believe that every single moment and every single day we are creating our own realities, and everyone has a different perception. I totally get that. Oh shit. I totally get it. I really do. But that's just my personal belief. I don't believe that there is this heaven or hell or this devil. Like, I do not believe in the devil. I believe that someone made up the devil in order to put fear into people to say, hey, this dude's some scary shit. So live life a certain way or like die and go to hell. I just believe that this belief system was built in order to keep people in line and to keep them from doing crazy shit without thinking that, like, it's okay, you know what I mean, if that makes sense. Like, to me, I don't believe that there is some big guy with a beard sitting in the cloud looking down on us, judging our every movements and saying, you know what, you've been a bad person. I am just going to make your everyday life hell. I'm going to make it miserable and you're going to blame me. And what I find a lot of is people who have what they seem to be are unfortunate lives, unfortunate events, day-to-day just crap, and then they blame it on, oh, God hates me, God this and that. It's like, no, we are constantly creating our own realities, you know, with thought, word, and action. When we're saying we're all of these things and we're thinking we're all of these things, we're creating more situations of being those things, you know? Law of attraction is no joke, whether you want to believe in it or not. Shit's real, folks. Let me tell you. Ugh, hair. One thing I also believe in very strongly is that our opinion and our beliefs and the way that we perceive things is merely just our thoughts, our beliefs, and the way that we perceive things. You know, lately there have been like this conversation going on my YouTube just back and forth, like just so stupid about religion, about them going back and forth because they're on polar opposite sides of the spectrum. And they're just arguing, and it's getting nowhere. And it's just like, I respect anyone who has any kind of beliefs, but what I don't respect is people who try to force their beliefs on other people, and people will probably be like,
Oh, Jasmine, you're a vegan. You force your beliefs on everyone.
no, that's a very different story, okay? There are 56 billion animals alone in the US that are dying each year because of your fucking bullshit. Not you, and specifically if you're vegan, you know who I'm talking to. Anyways, what was I talking about? I don't believe that we should ever try to force our beliefs onto someone, because just as much as we think some things are right and some things are wrong, we think those things are right and we think those things are wrong because of how we grew up and the belief system we grew up on. A lot of people come from a lot of different belief systems, because you have to remember, we know only what we're taught, okay? We only know what we're taught by repetition, by our parents ingraining that into our very soul or our being since we were young, whether that be hardcore Christians, whether that be hardcore atheists, whether that be Buddhism, anything, you know what I mean? Like, it's what we learn from birth and all the people around us who tell us what the fuck is up. I don't think we should ever try to change anyone else's perception. You know, like, I don't think that's right. I think that we are entitled to our own beliefs and we are entitled to think whatever the frig we want, you know what I mean? I believe in the beauty of God and the universe and my higher self, you know, where some people would think that's complete bullshit. You know, I believe in my angels and I believe in science and I believe that there are no coincidences, when people would think there's nothing but coincidences, you know what I mean? Where they would think believing in angels is so silly, where people might think that believing in angels is crazy or whatever, but you know, you can't go around trying to make everyone see things the way you do, because how boring would that be? You know, like, how boring would it be if we all believed in the same thing, we all did the same thing, we all, like, were just the same? That would be so fucking lame, you guys, honestly. And don't take away what someone sees things as, you know? It's whatever they see things as. Let them be, let them do the thing. Like, what's it to you? Is it bothering you? Is it affecting your life? No. So, like, what the fuck is up? Why do you care? Honestly. I truly do believe if someone thinks, yes, I've been such a good person, I'm going to live in paradise, then when they leave this body and they go on to their next journey, then they're going to experience bliss. But if someone believes that they've done wrong all their lives and they deserve to be in this pit of misery and just negativity, then I truly believe that they will go somewhere like that, because thought is creation, okay? Like, just because our thoughts don't rapidly manifest in front of us that second, just because of this concept of time we've created, doesn't mean that it's not there. You know, people forget time is there, and then things happen down the road and they think, oh, it's a coincidence, oh, I got what I wanted, or I got what I didn't want but I was talking about or thinking about. And it's just like, there are no coincidences. But again, I'm not going to try to convince you that that's the way it is, because that's the way it is for me. Doesn't mean it's the way it is for you. So religion's just chilling, man. Like, let people do their thing. Let people be who they want and see what they want and think what they want, because really at the end of the day, it ain't affecting you. So that's my little story for the day. I know I'm kind of looking like a ratchet mess, to be honest with you, but if I were to bring my hair down, it'd be looking a lot worse. So yeah, stay chillin', stay true to you, be you. But also, don't force you upon other people, because that ain't cool.
That was my clip it for the day.
Ooh, and also, if any of you guys noticed, you're like, oh my god, Jazz, did you get a new tat? No, I want a new tat, but I need to save every penny I have for Hawaii, so I was my own tattoo artist. Oh, sorry. Yep, I was my own tattoo artist, and I just draw it on every day because that's how badly I want it. If you need some temporary tattoos, hit your girl up. Keep it carb, keep it real, and I'll catch you in the next video.
I'm a freaking artist. Oh.